What's going on, everybody? So today I thought I would look at a new drone simulator for FPV practice, and this is one of the most popular ones next to Liftoff, and it's called Uncrashed. Honestly, I'm always looking for new things in the market. I'm currently tabbed out of the game so I could launch OBS, but let's go ahead and tap back into the game, shall we? Okay, that's kind of loud, I'm not gonna lie. So right off the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna completely disable the music because I don't know if it is copyrighted or not. Let's go ahead and turn on our controller. And of course we are using the DJI FPV controller because I don't have a Radio Master controller or anything like that, but I do plan on getting one because I do want to get into the FPV hobby a little bit more seriously. And the only FPV drone, and I use that term lightly, is the DJI AVATA 2. It is not a true FPV drone, I understand that, but for all intents and purposes, it is an FPV drone. But I am going to get off my soapbox and let's get into this. So let's go ahead and go to controls. Yes, I'll save the audio setting. Go to stick calibration. I think we've just calibrated our sticks, and that was actually a lot easier to do than it is in Liftoff. But with that being said, let's go ahead and play the actual game. Let's go to drone settings. I do kind of want to make my own drone. I don't want it to be a 5-inch freestyle. I kind of want it to be a... Let's have a look at some of these drones, shall we? There we go. That's better. For those of you who don't know, 7-inch drones basically means the propellers are 7 inches. But anyway, like I was saying, there's a DJI AVATA 2. There's one there as well, and there's one here that even matches my props. There are 36 pages here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to subscribe to the Meteor 75 Pro. How about if you go for a 5-inch? That's a cool drone. That is a really cool looking drone. Yes, I know, controller, stop screaming at me. Go ahead and bring that back up. Okay, so what kind of drone is it? So we've got a 6S battery, 750 grams. Wow, that's pretty, I'm pretty sure that's heavier than my Air 3, no? Then again, with an action cam on the front and a heavy ass battery like that, I can't say I'm surprised. Low prop wash, PID behavior is perfect, TPU, propeller, LED, we don't have any LEDs on it. Alright, can we edit this? No. Okay, so we go back, is that going to be our drone? If we go single player, yes, this is our drone. Okay, got a meadow, horizon, stadium, grassland. There are some pretty similar looking maps on here as there are on Liftoff. Road trip. That looks like Long Mind. Actually, I'm going to go to Riviera unit. Free flights. Yep. That's a pretty cool sound, I'm not even gonna lie. So we're in acro mode currently. This feels very similar to the physics on Liftoff. Let's do a cheeky little roll here, shall we? Oh, that's a little bit fast. Almost went into a tree. Let's try a slower roll, shall we? Maybe not that slow. There's a race gate here. Let's see if we can get through the race gate. It says start. Okay. Nah, I went through the wrong one. I'm terrible at this. Ah! Okay, let's just go ahead with the free flight because I don't want to mess with racing right now because it is currently almost 9 PM. I was awake at 7:30. Crashed into the dang building. There's a smiley face on there. Cool. Yeah, I really should just get better at flying. Let's try a little power loop, shall we? Not through anything or over anything, but... Nice. What is that? What was that sound? I didn't like that sound. I'm chasing that sound. I don't know what that is. That was weird. Okay. Okay. Alright. I still don't like that sound. At all. I'm not scared of it. It's just disconcerting. These props sound a little bit different to the ones in Liftoff as well. Do we have a maximum height that we can't go past? Free dive. Okay, so it seems like what it is there's no real boundary to it, but you can't go past a certain point because it loses signal. I like that. It's more immersive than Liftoff in that sense. I can respect that. So because you lose the video transmission signal, you can't see where you're going, so your instant reaction is, I need to turn around so I can get more signal, right? And this demonstrates that perfectly. I'm not a good pilot for FPV by any means, but I'd rather be a bad pilot in a simulator and not damage any of my equipment than be a bad pilot in real life and damage hundreds, possibly thousands of pounds worth of equipment, depending on what I decide to go for when it comes to FPV. I feel like a Cinewhoop drone would be something that draws me in more than freestyle or race, just because of the kind of content that I produce. But I do kind of want a tiny whoop as well. Tiny whoops are adorable, and they're also just really freaking cool. Great pilot there, Piper. Great. Good job. This game isn't really living up to its name, is it? Because I've crashed many times. No, but all jokes aside, this is a lot better than I thought it would be, and for $10.99, it's really exceeding my expectations. I can't remember exactly how much Liftoff was for the base game. I mean, I've got micro drones and I've now got Slipstream as well, which I will also review at some point. But no, this is far surpassing my expectations. I'm going to go ahead and bring the drone back to where I am, and I'm going to go ahead and change the map because I like the look of this map. This is obviously a free flight as well. I do kind of want to change it to the tiny whoop drone that I've got saved as well. Can I change the drone? Drone settings, load, community, Meteor 75 Pro, and let's go back, resume. This seems to be the same drone that I was using just now. But I don't know. Actually, this seems a little bit more sluggish than the other one. So it quite possibly is the Meteor 75. I was trying to go through that barrel thing, but I might try it this way. I did it. Oh, there's a hole in this building too. This is incredibly loud. I will say that. Also, this kind of looks like it's supposed to be like Dubai or something. Reverse dive. Oh, no, maybe not. I don't even know if reverse dive is a thing. The great thing about tiny whoops is you can go through spaces like this really easily. Let's see if we can do through this one as well. Nope. And there's a car. See if we can chase it. Don't know which way he went. He went this way. I see you. No, we're gonna need the other drone for this thing. Let's just land on a balcony. Someone's random balcony. Well, at least we know we're not using a tiny whoop anymore. Where did this car go? Cargo space. No, cargo road. That was a terrible joke. Honestly, the graphics on this game are really nice. That's what I will say that the graphics are amazing. Like just look at it. My PC isn't struggling with it, but it still looks so good. And there's the start of another race. See if we can dive down this crane. I'm not very good at dives. That's something I do want to work on. That and power loops, because in the last video, as you saw, I am not very good at power loops. Here's that car again. So this is how people get third-person view in GTA, huh? Obviously with a more skilled pilot than I. I thought you were going into the water then, you silly sausage. I'd be a great pilot for the news watching a police chase. Alright, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and check out what this drone can actually do, because actually I want to see what I can do, because the controls feel pretty much the same to that of liftoff, but also somewhat different. Wow, okay. I thought I'd made a really good move then. There's that car again. No, but this game is really cool. I am so glad that I bought this game. This simulator, sorry. Because it really does emphasize the very minuscule amount that you need to move these sticks in order to have such a profound impact on the drone's movement. And a lot of people who are just starting to get into FPV, they won't know that, because chances are they're coming from DJI style drones, which take a lot more input on the stick. Say if you're coming from an Air 3 like I did, or a Mavic Pro or something like that, it's a heavier drone. So the fact of the matter is you need more input to make it move further. I think that's how it works anyway. I don't know, it's all electronic. It's not like you're pulling on a string and you're controlling the ailerons of an airplane. But anyway, I digress. Again, gonna get off my soapbox. But with this, I am basically just moving these sticks a fraction of an increment, and I'm getting precise movements. Like, people don't realize sometimes that you don't need much unless you are performing an emergency altitude game. So, for example, if you're going to crash into a building, and you don't want to crash into a building, you'd do something like that. But other than that, it's so easy to just get the throttle control sorted, and I am genuinely pretty impressed by it. And I do prefer the sound of the props here rather than in liftoff, I'm not gonna lie. Can I get through one of these? Yes, I can. Sweet. And through this? Nope. Alright, enough of that. I'm gonna plunge into the water and see what happens. Huh, okay. So it doesn't go straight to static like liftoff does. I'm gonna go ahead and change the map. Okay. Okay, Evel Knievel. This is cool. I can do that too. This is wicked. I was going for the big jump. Nice! I didn't catch the landing though, sorry. Oh, heck yeah. This is actually really cool. I know I've said that, like, an insane amount of times that this is really cool. But it is. It just is. Okay. Then we can get through here. Through here. Yeah. How did he bring it back like that? Like in real life, how did he bring it back like that? The momentum is going one way and they just pull it back. It's so impressive. But I've seen people do that on that yellow bike you just did, and it's always impressed me. Not nearly as much as this game. Dang. Okay. Impressed me a lot more than my piloting skills though. The simulator is so cool. Alright, let's go ahead and change tracks because my fingies are getting pretty tired. They're doing. So far, this has pleasantly surprised me. Let's do the hangar. I want to try the hangar. That looks pretty decent. My PC still is not having any trouble processing this game. This is absolutely amazing. Try and power loop over this? Actually, no, that would be a bad idea because there's so much stuff in the way. I'll try it anyways, content. Nope, not even close. How much do I have to... I'm not doing another power looping video, but this map seems pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Can I get through here? Yes. Now let's try and get through this at some kind of speed. Should I try and do... I want to try and do a roll through this. Maybe I'm a better pilot than I thought. I don't know, maybe I just wing it, which is pretty dangerous to do when you're flying an aircraft. I'm pretty sure if I hit that in real life, the drone would short circuit. Alright, this map is kind of small. One last map before I end the video, because I've been recording for 43 minutes and 58 seconds currently. Change map. Let's go with... You know what? Let's go with FPV Drone Fest. Like an abandoned building here. Honestly, the graphics on this game, I know I've said it before, but they look really good. And I just crashed into a window. What was that I said not even 5 minutes ago?
Flashback.
Maybe I'm a better pilot than I thought.
End of flashback.
Yeah, I retract that. Can I fly near the houses or while I lose signal? Yep, losing signal.
I'm afraid you've lost your signal.
I thought as much. This is cool looking. I'm gonna see if we can power loop over the banner. No, but that would have been cool, wouldn't it? Actually, there's a target on there. I want to see if we can go through the target. Come on. You can do it. First try. Let's go. Can we get a first try Friday in the comments? Because it is Friday at the time I'm uploading this video. I didn't want to even go for that window. See, the thing is, I either can't differentiate between which windows are fully smashed and which ones are partially smashed. Or I just don't look, clearly. As is shown by my constant crashing into walls and the floor. Which, flying a drone, you tend to typically try and avoid. Okay, I'm going to power loop that and then I'm going to end the video because it shouldn't be too difficult to power loop that, right? Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to leave this video a like down below, as well as consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. It really shows you support the channel and want to see more videos like this. Turn on those bell notifications to be updated when I upload, because I am very sporadic with my upload schedule. I don't even have a schedule. I can't even say that I have a schedule. I've said schedule way too many times now. Anyway, without further ado, thank you for watching and thank you for the support. Stay safe and I'll see you guys in the next video. The target. Yeah, thank you. The very last clip on that was just showing how terrible I am at being a pilot, but anyway, see ya.